Hi, my name is Eddie from Hermosa Speech Marketing, and today is the Business for Man Minute. So, I think I was talking recently about how to do your taxes, formulate your taxes, and now I'm going to talk a little bit about employees and classifications of businesses, because eventually you want to sell your business, get into something else, or you want to sell your business and expand, or sell your business, buy two other businesses. You know, I say stick in man business, screw the rest. So there's a couple different ways you can do it. The accounting, we're going to talk about contractor versus employee. Now, your contractor is an agreement between one and the other, but you can't tell the contractor what to do. You can't say, hey, I need you at 6 o'clock in the morning. You really can't say that. But you can formulate it differently, but you cannot actually tell a contractor what to do. You can't tell him when to be there. If you tell him when to be there, he's an employee, and then you got to pay taxes. So it's better to make that distinction in your mind. Like, okay, so let's talk about employees. Employees, you have to pay a good portion of their salary, about 18% in tax. Plus, on top of that, you have to pay unemployment. And the number of employees that your business has ends up starting a counter. So if you have two businesses and three businesses, all of a sudden your business has multiple employees and your taxes go up, and you have different rules. So let's talk about the rules. So how come a church can say you can't work here? How come a church can do that? The reason why is because the church is an entity that does business only in its local community. So if your business doesn't cross state lines, you can actually adhere to certain policies when hiring. Like, I don't hire women. You can say that. I don't hire women. I don't hire black people. I don't hire white people. I don't hire Muslims. I don't hire Catholics. I don't hire Christians. You can say that all day, as long as your business does not do business in another state. So that's how churches can say, hey, you ain't Baptist. We ain't letting you teach our kids shit. Okay. Well, that's fine. Teach my kid whatever you need to. That kid's horrible. When I come back, he better be spanking. Right? He better spank that bitch 100 times. Sorry. Went the wrong way. Alright, so when you have an employee, you're responsible for taxes. If you cross state lines, you're responsible for a whole different laws. Because your business is not just a state-run business, city-run business. It's interstate business, which means it has federal rules that it has to abide by. So, when you're dealing with employees, you can hire a contractor, but you can't tell them what to do. Contractor, you have no taxes, that they're responsible for everything else. I like to pay them before they go to work, myself. But for employees and how to hire employee strategy, it just depends on what you're trying to do. So if you have multiple locations and you start to grow your business, you will be looking at different laws, and your accounting will be different, and your taxes will go up. I don't know if any of that makes any sense. So let's talk about something else then. You don't ever want to be in business by yourself. So you always got to have a group of yourselves, and you got to always constantly be adding to the group. And just say, if anybody ever asks you, hey, that guy's weird, I was like, isn't he? Yeah, because we're all weird. That doesn't really mean if he's weirder or not than you are. It just that he's weird. Hey, that's a good tidbit. I like to say that. Yeah, he's a weird guy. You be around him enough, he's even weirder. And just leave it alone. You're a man, you don't have to do all that. So when you're talking to an accountant, you got to figure out how many employees you got, and if it's an advantage to have less employees and hire contractors, or have more employees and go a different route where it's more consistent. So speaking with accounting on the number of employees and what's going on, sometimes it's easier to have at least a couple people on staff so things stay put. And that's a little bit about my thoughts. I'm at this cool submarine in Helsinki. I'd want to be the guy on the top with the gun. or the guy shooting the machine gun, shooting the torpedoes, obviously. That's been another minute for me. I don't know if that made sense. I'm kind of tired right now, but hey, real men never explain themselves. Have a good day.
This is your Man Minute.